What is up, everybody? We are back, and it's time to talk the NBA. Well, one of our topics is about the video game version of the NBA, but it's the offseason report. There's not a whole lot to talk about, so I'll try to keep this video short. We're going to talk about Giannis. We're going to talk about 2K. We're going to talk about FIBA. What I noticed this morning from our FIBA games, it's the 29th right now of August, and let's cue the intro because I want to get into it. The NBA season is steadily coming up on us, folks, but we are still about, I think, 2 months away last time I checked, and yeah, it's kind of been a slower offseason ever since the explosive trades and stuff since the beginning of the offseason. But today I want to talk about something not really, well, the main thing is actually talking about Giannis. Giannis Antetokounmpo recently made some comments that alluded to the fact that he might be looking elsewhere if the Bucks do not make some pretty significant moves here soon, which should be a little worrisome for some Bucks fans, especially if they want to win a championship in the next 10 years. So it's kind of worrisome. I'll pull them up right here, see what Giannis said. Give me a sec. Right, so I found a quote. It says, Giannis says he's not signing an extension in Milwaukee next summer if everyone's not on the same page. I would not be the best version of myself if I didn't know that everybody's on the same page. Everybody's going for a championship. Everybody's going to sacrifice time away from their family like I do. And if I don't feel that I'm not signing, which feels like a song and dance they've been doing for a while now. Feels like Giannis has been constantly threatening to leave and constantly, like, I don't know, just holding demands. He hasn't been as flagrant as other players have been in the past, like, you know, Harden's and stuff like that, but he has been pretty vocal about the opportunity that, you know, he could leave if he wanted to, which is a threat that teams seem to have to take more seriously nowadays because of the player empowerment movement. Should you really read into the Giannis stuff? Who knows? You really just can't guess players' minds anymore. It does seem like the last loyal player is Stephen Curry. So it's interesting. All right, so let's move on from Giannis to talking about 2K now, because 2K has been up to more interesting shenanigans again. This morning, they released a courtside report detailing the fact that they had removed the auction house, which I think they're going to replace it with something called the player market. I didn't really read into it all too hard, or all too much, I should say. But it is quite an interesting move to just do something that no one is asking for. 2K has just been up to its usual stuff in the last couple weeks. And it's just funny to do this, like, after pre-ordering and releasing all this news and stuff. It's just so funny after, like, about, like, what, a month and a half after opening up pre-order sales. Just a funny company. And it's just so sad because, like, people are going to buy the game again. It doesn't matter if, you know, 2K is a money-hungry company and it's just, like, written literally in plain black and white in front of everybody. It's the only basketball game out there, which sucks, honestly. Interesting stuff, of course, as many of you already probably know, or if you don't know, 2K, a game that costs, I think, $70 now, is going to be implementing a paid-for battle pass. So I think there's paid-for content and there's free content. It doesn't matter. It's silly to even add a battle pass to a game that, or a paid-for battle pass to a game that is not free already. Those battle passes are for the developers, right? To get some money off of the awesome product that they've created. But it's funny that the product, 2K, the product sucks still, and they're implementing a battle pass. Anyway, enough of my ranting about 2K. It's just a silly little thing. FIBA, boys. Let's talk FIBA. So, I'm probably going to highlight the two Thunder players, specifically the Thunder backcourt, I should say. They've been killing it. As an OKC fan myself, I will try not to glaze too hard, but man, dude, SGA with a smooth, I do believe, 27 this morning. Yes, 27. 27, 12, and 27 in 3 games with 6, 5, and 6 assists and some rebounds, specifically against France. He had 13 rebounds. Great job, Rudy Gobert. I didn't watch that game. I can't say that. That sounded like some wild hate against Rudy Gobert. I can't hate Rudy Gobert. The Rudy Gobert truther, just like Kenny King of the fourth quarter was back in the day. So specifically, I do want to highlight a player on Latvia from this Canada game this morning. Mr. Artis Zagars, and he's pointing at me right now. So hopefully I got his name right. But he's been playing really well over in FIBA. Specifically this morning, he only had 11 points and 4 assists, but he's a point guard, and he controlled the game really well, I thought. For a team that also, I do believe, is missing KP. Yeah, Kristaps. I mean, he gave Canada a run for the money this morning. He's had 11 points this game and 4 assists. I'll just put up his stat lines: 22 points and 5 assists. And then his first game against Lebanon. He had 11 assists and 4 points. He's kind of undersized as well. For a modern guard. Well, a modern guard, he's undersized at 6 foot 3 inches. Yeah, so that's probably about it for FIBA talk today. Canada beat Latvia by about like 30, I think. Yeah, Australia beat Japan by 20, and then Canada beat Latvia by 26 specifically. So yeah, I mean, these two are probably like the 1 and 2 behind USA. I mean, just keeping it a buck. Josh Giddey and SGA. I mean, not to glaze too hard, like I said, but I mean they're the real deal. Honestly, that probably does it for the offseason report. Nothing's really came of like James Harden and Damian Lillard with that. I really wanted to make a video covering that stuff, but new stuff kept coming out, and then that stuff was shot down. So other than that, NBA's coming soon. Super excited, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. This is probably gonna be an end of the video. Peace out. I'm not sure what I'm going to be calling this yet. Probably like off-season report, something like that. But that seems too basic and generic. I want to come up with my own name. So consider this off-season number 1. I'll just call it that for now. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Again, please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram. My Twitter first is @BZBasketball, and my Instagram is @BZ247. I'd appreciate you guys following those after you subscribe here. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Again, have a great rest of your day. Bye.